Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Will, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact today. This is the 6.4 update, I believe. And we are just gonna kind of handle the main story. Last time we did a bit of exploring at the start, but right now we are just gonna dive right back into the main story and just keep pushing forward with it. Um, right now, my expectations on this is just basically the same for like the last two or three updates, where it's just like a very, very like cutscene heavy. So we'll see if they finally start mixing it up again and start adding in more gameplay. But we shall see. We are here at camp in the new area. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. You know what? I take that back. We're coming over here to grab this real quick. We really, oh wow, geez. We haven't really explored this area that much. We only got like the main pillars to unlock the full map. That was kind of it, with some additional teleport points along the way. Okay, and I'm also noticing we are very close to death for some of us. Oh, look. Nice. I need to mark that on the map over there. Yeah, and we also found a lot of oculums too last time. Like a lot. I think we found like maybe 13 or 14 of them. There was a lot. New set. There is also another event going on, the Mondstadt event. And unfortunately, it looks like it's very short. What the hell is happening? It was so weird. That was so weird. I was just moving forward, and then I let go of the thumbstick, and he just auto-turned backwards. And I'm like, what? I think it's because the turning is super sensitive, so even if it's a extremely minute turn, when I let go of the thumbstick, the momentum like pushed it back slightly, which caused it. Anyway, doesn't matter. There, that there. And now that I'm looking at the map, okay, god damn it. I said we weren't gonna do this. I literally just said we were not gonna do this. God, I am bad at keeping my word. We're gonna get this other point over here that's on the other side. Wow, this is actually further away than I thought. Dude, the music here is so nice and peaceful. For a second there, I was like, there's no fucking way that this is gonna be like a dead drop and there's like no ground until we make it to the landfall. Oh yes, I also was able to play Marathon. Wow, no. Like, I am not much of like a team-based looter shooter type person, but I thought maybe this would be the one that got me into it. No, unfortunately. Like, it was a good game, and I fucking love the art style. Like, that game drips with art style, and honestly, might have the best art style of the year by far. Which obviously we're still early on in the year, but I mean, like, it's still a very strong contender. Oh, my life, great. But yeah, unfortunately, it was very disappointing. It's because looter shooters, it's just like, I don't like the looting part of the looter shooter. I just find the downtime so boring and uninteresting. I mean, that's why, like, shit like Call of Duty is just like, well, okay, I'm at least, you know, shooting constantly in, like, Team Deathmatch or something. Or even in, like, a Warzone. It just feels like I'm always on edge. Even though in Warzone there is still, like, a somewhat looter-shooter element to it, because you always be looting, but it feels like conflict is a lot more frequent in that. Where in Marathon, it felt very much like few and far between. Yeah, it's right down there. All right. Yeah, it just felt too long between, like, attacks, and then when there were attacks, it was very much, not Tarkov, but, like, it definitely felt like a lot more deadlier than, like, a Call of Duty. It definitely felt like, oh, when you get shot, you are going to immediately have to fall back, full heal, full shield boost, just because you got, like, a few bullets popped off into you. And that was also another thing. I felt super fragile in that game as well. So it's like, it was a mixed things. It feels like the time in between fights is a little too long. And then it feels like the fights are just very brief. Just because they're trying, I think they are trying to go for a Tarkov feel where it's like, oh no, these are going to be short little, one burst of fire, you killed an enemy. And it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. And now I'm just kind of like grabbing all of these points around here, despite not wanting to do that. What is wrong with me? Time to go. I'm sorry. It's like, I enjoy the story here, but it's like, recently there's been plenty of time where the story has just been just filler talking. Where it's like, here's the main story, okay, and then they keep talking for another 20 minutes, and I'm like, okay. Okay, far side there.
Follow the wind.
Ooh, wait, what's over there? Is that the place? Is that where we're gonna be going? Okay, hold on, where? Ooh, I don't know, maybe over here is gonna be, Snezhnaya. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. Like, come on. Really? There's a... Alright. Thank God. I was afraid that I had to activate it at the very start or something. And another one there. Dude, these things are freaking everywhere. It's insane.
Time to go.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, wait, now... Okay, something's going on here. And another one over there. Okay, I feel like there's just kind of, like... These are all pretty low-hanging fruit. There's, like, a lot of high areas around here, but they're all kind of, like, just putting them in low areas. And another one right there! My God! I kind of feel like they just gave up. Where it's like, okay, we have to have this set number. And they're like, okay, we'll just kind of put them in every kind of relatively kind of high place. Another one over there! Bro, I'm pretty sure we already have another level. Honestly, the bagpipes are kind of hit. Time to go. Which is crazy, because I almost never say that. I think the only time I've ever said that before was, like, Fairy Tale. Which, like, let's face it, that's, like, the only other thing that would have bagpipes that would at least hit. My God! It's supposed to be right here. Alright, what's going on? It says it's here. Oh, there it is. How in the hell?
One with nature.
Alright, we haven't fought these guys at all, really. Oh, I need to open up the chat. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm still blasphemous brained right now. Like, I want to get back into that game so bad. I've been addicted to that sucker since we started playing it. Not in a subtle or good way, in a very obsessive, I can't stop thinking about it kind of way. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Let's solve that that quandary. Also, RE9's out, and from everything I've been hearing and seeing, it is pretty dope. I mean, I've seen some brief, like, videos, gameplay of it, of, like, you know, all the stuff on, like, max or, like, the top performance, and it's like, god damn, it looks great. Although, here's the thing, it looks great as in, like, the scenery, the lighting looks great. The biggest problem that games have now are literally just, like, the characters interacting with the world. Or, like, the characters, like I'll always say, the number one problem any character has is clipping. In some way, some shape, some form, you'll see, like, oh, that person's gun is clipping through their hip right now because of this cutscene. Or something like that. Where it's like, that's, I think, the next step of trying to figure out how to solve those kind of issues. Or, like, their hair is clipping through their shoulder. But, like, every game's had that for, like, forever. Unless it's very intentional, like, high resolution, like, cutscenes. Oh, we got another one over there. And then, like, all of these we didn't even try to go for. But yeah, it looks really good. The characters do look really good in it. And I'd say it's so close. It's so close at hitting that, like, awesome feel. But I feel like RE characters are supposed to look, like, part realistic, but also part stylized as well. Like, they're not supposed to look 100%
Into the wind.
realistic, I don't think. Although I do need to say, Leon, I think we need to talk about Leon and his fit. Like, he looks nice. His character model looks great. I'm talking his hair. It's like, dude, you're like late 30s, possibly early 40s, and you have a haircut of a young 20-year-old. I'm like, I feel like we need to let your haircut go. And also, I feel like, I don't know, it feels weird seeing Leon so aged up. Because my frame of reference is, like, obviously, RE2 and RE4, where he's still, like, very young. And then he just kind of looks like a grizzled old detective, but with a 20-something-year-old haircut. And I'm like, bro, I think we should have just made you, like, in your 30s. Or just look young for your age or something. Because it's like, you look old. Alright, there's some sort of something happening over here. No. Why do I keep doing that? I keep doing that. Oh, look at the little lizard guy. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, sorry.
The wind knows me.
I forgot that's literally what we were doing last time, was shooting orbs and stuff. Come on. Oh yeah, and also the new games of the month should be dropping soon, but I don't know what they are. I haven't actually looked into it.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
I feel like we need Venti here for this. Feels like a very Venti thing. Let's look up PSN right now and see if there's anything. I mean, it's the second, so they 100% have something. They already have the list up, probably. PSN. What do we got? Yeah, a lot of RE content is being posted right now. What the hell is all of this? So we have to point it in it somewhere. Okay, how I'm not... The control of this is feeling so bad.
Into the wind.
Okay, I don't know what was up with that. Okay, that just kind of felt... I did not get what we were supposed to do there. Other than, like, okay, I guess we connected it. Okay, god damn it, it's not showing up. So let's try PlayStation. Cool, thanks. Cutscene thing. Happened.
A fateful offering.
Oh. Alright. Move down the next one. Oh, there's another one up there, too. My god, they're just everywhere.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Wow, what the hell? Why is it so hard to find the free games for this month? What the shit? Normally it's like posted up. Oh, okay, here we are. Oh, fuck you. Okay, we have 2K25 Golf. Not playing that. We got Monster Hunter Rise, which is cool, but I'm not really a Monster Hunter player. Is Rise the newest
This
one?
scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone
We got
to become
Elder
a wanderer.
Scrolls Online, which honestly I've never really looked into. I've never been an Elder Scrolls fan. Okay, I kind of hate... Like, this does not feel good at all. Like, I'm not understanding... Like, it wants us to walk somewhere, but it's, like, not really helping me know where. So it just feels like randomly walking around. Okay. Yeah. Like, they want us to connect them, but it's kind of hard. Um, so yeah, anyway, it's a golf game, Elder Scrolls Online, which we're not going to play either of those. Monster Hunter
A
Rise.
fateful
I need
offering.
to look up which one is Rise. Is that the newest one? Is that the newest one? No, that's from 2021. Wait, what? Wait, when was World? When did Monster Hunter Worlds came out before that? Wait, is Rise actually the newest one? And I'm just kind of... Wait, what? Monster Hunter Rise was released on the Switch in 2021, and then on PlayStation in
Wherever in this world
2023.
I roam, I
What
carry
the
memories of my
fuck?
home.
This was released on...
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Oh, okay. Okay, I remember this one now. Okay. I'm not super into Monster Hunter at all. And this is like... Yeah, Rise is kind of like the one that's more like, oh, it's more traditional Japanese themed than just like kind of general fantasy world themed. Okay, yeah, so Rise came out after Worlds, but before like the newest one.
There are leaves around,
So there's that.
and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Alright, and unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be playing that. Like, if it was the newest Monster Hunter one, I might have given it a shot, just because the characters in that seemed very fun. Like, it's not, like, this is the thing that I'm not understanding. It's like, there's no one direction that causes it to go in a direction, it feels like. Like, right now it is, but, like, when I first started walking, it felt like it was scattering all over the place. There we go, okay. Yeah, plus they force you to walk. Right. And then the final game is actually a game we are definitely going to play. And that is... Slime Rancher 2. Which, if anyone's been a long-time fan of the channel, you know that we have played Slime Rancher 1. And it was decent! It was a very, very small game. But we beat the game, and I haven't really heard too much about Slime Rancher 2, but I'm willing to give it a shot. It's probably going to be a shorty. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, right there. Boom. Oh, my life. No, it's a one-way? Okay, no, it's not. So yeah, unfortunately this upcoming, well, this month, the free games are Monster Hunter Rise, Elder Scrolls Online, 2K25, the golf game, and then Slime Rancher 2, which unfortunately, Slime Rancher 2 is the only one that I would be interested in. But I don't know if we're going to play that anytime soon, but I'm definitely going to pick it up.
There aren't benefits to a life of wandering.
And yeah, Slime Rancher 1 was okay. It was like definitely a small like indie game that I saw potential with, but like I do not know if we're going to... I'm pretty sure the second one's supposed to be a lot more. Oh, I keep hitting R2 instead of L2. Alright, that's an unlocking thing to connect the path. Yeah, this is a very lame puzzle. It's literally interact with this and then just walk until the thing keeps turning. It's usually walking just in a straight line away from the thing. How that just corrected itself? Oh. Oh, they changed it up. Now we have to walk in a straight line towards the thing. Wow. Alright. Continuing to walk towards the thing. Alright, we did a thing, guys. Oh my god, it's already been like 30 minutes. Jesus. I get so sidetracked with the exploration in this world. When it's not even that intense of,
Who
like,
says there aren't
exploration.
benefits to a life of wandering?
Alright. Now let's play the harpsichord! Well, it's more of a harp than a harpsichord. Harpsichord's totally different. It doesn't matter. Ripping this holy lyre over here. Alright, Seely's in place. Which surprising. Wait, was there Seely's on the mainland of here? I thought they had a whole other ghost form going on, like the moon spirits going on here. Oh, level love up. This is by far their worst puzzle they've ever made. He says literally touch this thing. Okay, now walk away from it. Okay, completed the puzzle. Like, brother. Okay, hold on before we do that. We got some music. Or no, we don't. What is this? Oh, we got a scroll. Alright. It was glowing really gold, so I was thinking it might have been music. Which honestly, the song going on right now is ripping. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Interesting. Obviously, this whole arc is very wolf heavy. So apparently, even all the side theming is wolf heavy. Oh, hell yeah. Rolling in it. Cup runneth over. All these artisanal artifacts that we've definitely never seen before. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh, and then there's also... Seemingly there's another thingy nearby. Okay, chill out. Chill out. Alright. Let's climb up here. Music! Yes! Add it to the jukebox. Alright. Of course it is. And then we also saw another one up on a cliff face nearby as well. Dude, we've already found like 10 of these things today. Like, they have just... They really were just like, yeah, we'll just throw all of them. Other one we saw. Where was it? It was on a nearby cliff face, but like that was when we were down on the ground. Oh, hey, another temple thingy. Mausoleum. Boom. And I marked that one too. Oh, hey. That's rare whenever we get like these kind of markers on the map. Wow, cool. Sweet. Yeah, where was it? There was another one. shake out.
Follow the wind.
Let's say. Unless, was it the one of the pieces that moved up? Oh, no, there it is, there it is. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. It's literally right at the base. Okay. You know what? There's like one more over here. Let's go grab that, and then we will loop back to the main story. Despite me literally starting the stream saying we're not going to get distracted and we're just going to do the main story. I'm just getting ready to get locked in because I know it's just going to be like... Ooh, danger. More danger. Don't... Wow. I've just been... honestly, at this point, I've become... Oh! Another one up there. I've been so disillusioned by the fucking, treasure chests at this point. It's like, wow, things that I've been pulling out of treasure chests for the last 6 years. Who would have seen that coming? I mean, the only ones that I actually would want to go for are the green treasure chests at this point. Which I don't even know what our wishes are right now. Yeah. Yeah. I already know. Ooh, we got eggs. Ah, there it is. Way down yonder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to pull a key today. Like, we definitely have at least one level. Which I'm surprised we found 3 of those mausoleums. Like, yes, we've been finding the oculum all over the place, but, like, maybe enough for, like, 2 or 3, like, 2 levels. Which is still a lot. But still. Having 3 mausoleums out here, that's surprising. I thought they'd only have, like, maybe 1 or 2. Oh wow, let's look at that. Dude, that music just reminds me of Hollow Bastion from Kingdom Hearts. It's very Kingdom Hearts coded. No, nothing over here. Huh. Oh, wait, that would be so cool. Like how we always go into dungeons. Dude, they need to mix up the theming of their dungeons. It's always like the same old door. It'd be cool if they were like, oh no, here's like a dungeon for like Snezhnaya stuff. That would be super dope. Which that's kind of what it looks like there. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be like a main story thing. Alright, cool. We got that one. And now all we have are the ones over in here. Let's quickly pop over to this. We'll turn in all of the oculum we picked up. Which is definitely not all of them, but like, how many did we picked up? Like, 7, 8? Oh my god. What? Brother. They gave us so many of these oculum here. And that's one level. Yeah, it's 30 oculum for a singular level. It's like, I feel like you could have just toned it down. Yeah, that was one level. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention to the rewards. We got keys. Okay. Yeah, and we also have the sigils. Shit. I'm trying to think. What do we do with the sigils again here? Wait, did we ever find the place to do the sigil stuff? Sigil stuff. Oh my god, I'm just like drawing a blank. Okay, hold on. I know exactly where the sigil stuff is, like over here. What was the symbol for it here? Okay, okay, it's like a completely unique symbol. Okay, we're kind of lagging. Weird, weird. The map is too much. Lobster too buttery. Steak too juicy. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of unique symbols over here. Crap, what did we do with them here? Why am I incapable of remembering? Oh my god. We have been playing this game very off and on since, like, we, like, blast through the main story and, like, nothing else. Oh yeah, and then there's also this over here, which we can do again because she's back and not kidnapped anymore. Awesome. Uh, you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll, continue on with the main story. Let's get this over here. We got at least one key. We might have two keys, actually. Ooh, yay. Nice. Oh my god. See, this is why I hate this game. It's like, oh, we're doing pretty well. We might be close to, like, getting up 10 pull. And then you check it and you're like, no. Nowhere near. None at all. And you're just like, fucking... Damn it. I was even for... Like, did I have 0? Like, what is... Fucking... I hate the daily log and stuff. I hate the battle pass. I don't think they've ever done a good battle pass in any of the Hoyoverse games. It just feels like another thing you have to fucking check every single day when you log in. And that's it. That's so much stuff. Oh, yo. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, whoa! I do not remember getting this many recipes. I remember getting like 1 or 2. Holy shit. Okay, we only have 1 of those keys. Huh, interesting. I thought we would have had more. And then this box thing. Yeah, I need to turn in this music. If I remember correctly, if we go to the Serenity Pot, then go to like the jukebox thing, I think they clear out of your inventory. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, holy shit, we only got 1 key. I'm pretty sure we're like pretty good on like at least 2 of the main landmasses. We've gotten all of the stuff. All of the oculums already. That's kind of surprising. Alright, we'll grab this closest one. And yeah, I'm just kind of over a lot of the open world treasure chests where it's just like, yes, we have to fight the monsters. We're gonna fight like 30 times.
No, my sword. Rain outlines
Okay, wow, this guy is caked up with armor.
retribution. By royal decree.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let me weave you a verse.
Dude, I haven't done any cooking in this game in literally years, I think.
Body and mind.
God, this guy's level 88, and he is like really tanking a lot of this. This is surprising. Good lord. It was just for an average treasure
Well, I
chest.
suppose this will do.
Alright, crack this sucker open. Oh wow, look at all this new unique stuff. Like, come on, like, even like these, I feel like, come on, just give us a Mercy, like, 4-star weapon or something, you know? It's been 6 years, you assholes. Oh, wait, hold on. I never even realized there's 2 of those sigils. 3! Wait, what? I didn't even realize there's 3 of them around here. I thought there was just one at the base. Alright, well, let's head up in here.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already.
Hey, he's here.
Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, if it isn't the guy that's got a full-grown daughter already, but doesn't look like he's that old.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here.
They really need to figure out how to depict a middle-aged person. Because it's either you're 20 or you're 60, and there's not really much in between to really tell whether or not someone is middle-aged. Although, to be fair, there are plenty of ways to do that in an anime style, which they do all the time, but they never do whenever it's like a main character guy. Like, yes, he's 35, despite him looking like all the 20-year-olds.
Oh, Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Wait for the meeting.
Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in
Oh,
Mondstadt?
it's terrible. Terrible. Millions dead. Thousands dying. Sorry, reverse that. Thousands dead. Millions
And that's
dying.
where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years. This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
Oh, fuck you. Really? The freaking 4-star sword?
Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
What the fuck is happening? We show up with a 4-star sword. Then he pulls out his badass, like, you know, main character sword. Despite that not being the sword that we just seen him using in, like, a previous cutscene. Which is this red sword that we saw him use. Which is not even in play here. Like, what's happening? Which, by the way, that's bullshit. I feel like we've already seen some swords where it's like, oh, it's the basic sword, but it's a different color because of special reasons or whatever. I feel like this is the circumstance to have, like, that cool red sword be blue and be, like, a gift to him from the wolf, you know? I feel like that would be an appropriate thing to happen here, but instead, no, let me pull out this 4-star that we've had in the game for forever. I think it would have been cool if they did that. I want more color variations on this big-ass sword that we still have yet to pull.
Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
Oh, God, come on, man.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Okay, I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening in this region that should have, like, global consequences, and, like, I feel like we're not getting as much of a reaction to the other regions as we probably should. Like, yes, we got people from other regions coming here, but mainly from Mondstadt.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andrias' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Dope. Extremely convenient for like what's happening. But okay, like if this whole quest was due to this happening, then I'd say yeah, pretty dope. Okay, cool. Had a big problem and it's retroactively solved by like a story thing that like yes is convenient, but like it does make sense. So it's like cool. Nothing's worse than like, oh, let me do this super convenient thing that we've never mentioned before and wouldn't actually make sense for the situation that we know about this character so far. But this does. Crack.
Huh?
Alright,
Wait,
cool.
really?
Dope, 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 dope.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the Wolf Spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location. The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the wild hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy. All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Cool. Dude, that is awesome. Okay, this is actually a pretty cool storyline. Oh yeah. I wasn't too sure how it was gonna go. Like, it involved the wolf that we saw last time, and it was just like, okay, interesting, bringing back these guys that we've never really had too much, like, main story stuff with. Wait, what the hell is this? Like, it says it's, like, right here. Ah, oh, look up more. Every single time, it's just look up more. Yeah, so this is cool. So, like, this isn't even, like, a new thing that's happening. This has been happening, and that was, like, the whole point of them setting out for the expedition in the first place. I don't know. Did they ever allude to this earlier in the story and I just didn't know it? It's because it was like so long ago. Oh, and apparently we also got an achievement. Quests. I don't feel like it's. Okay, hold on. Before we go down and do that, there should be something to interact with, shouldn't there be? Like, this has, like, that sigil here. You know what? Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna sweat it. Bud. I like his doofy looking Chungus ass. Okay, wait, what's happening here?
You'll need more where that came from.
Alright. Oh, whoa. Not too often you see it set up like that. Oh, nothing. I feel like that's gonna be unlocked for later.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
No?
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Okay, what the hell is happening here? Okay, what are we supposed to be? Like, this needs to get connected to over there. How do I make it? Very clearly. What? Oh, god damn it, slightly off. Boom. Okay. There we go. Alright. Took a moment, but we figured it out.
Is this what we're looking for? What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword.
Oh.
Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think
The fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow.
Okay, Lord.
If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him. Let me think. How is it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away. Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a bow and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Huh, quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters! The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
I really hope that this somehow leads into, like, Roland being, like, the right-hand man to our sister in the whole, like, Abyss fight stuff. Because I think that would be cool to have, like, more characters aligned with the Abyss that are, like, identifiable. Because right now it's our sister, and then there's, like, kind of those high-level Abyss mages. And that's kind of it. It would be cool if there were other people that were also on their side.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently! Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one. What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Okay, this is feeling better. They're having us do a bit more stuff. During the story.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit Fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle.
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
What else am I supposed to be pressing? Oh, okay, there we go. That makes sense. Okay, this is cool. A little battle strategy. Okay, I like this.
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Hey, cool. So we're just kind of doing like a top-down battle strategy kind of thing? Or what?
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here. Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Hurry it! Sweeping it! It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir.
Dude, his ult is really cool.
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
We've run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
I don't get the point of seeing the other people's locations. Because it's not like you can
Looks like the
on them,
same
but you can't
situation
really do
here.
much with them.
They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir!
Oh wow, that did not do nowhere near as much damage as last time. There you go.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Up the ante! Knights of Favonius, charge!
Go.
glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out! The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist.
Yes, sir!